How's it going today, everybody? It's been a little while since I've been here to do a review for y'all, and so today we're coming back. I've got something really cool I got from my buddy Btemple up in Canada. He sent, or had this rather sent to me, which is a 70s food packet long range patrol chicken with rice, menu number 8. It was made by the Seal Bag Company in Rochester, New York. Now, I don't know exactly what year it is. It doesn't say on the outside of the bag, but this thing weighs, practically nothing. I think I weighed it at like 13 ounces maybe. So this is going to be a really neat one. I've never tried one of the super old long-range patrol rations. And this one, it basically looks like a Lithuanian, what the modern Lithuanians look like as far as, the thickness of the bag, the color, and everything. But so that was super cool of him to do. And we're going to have fun actually with a few more items that people have sent me. So to open everything up today, I'm going to use this knife that Multi-Magnum 45 sent me. It's pretty sharp, and but he'd sent me this knife to use in reviews. So appreciate that, John. Then I'm also going to use this hobo cutlery set that I got from Elandil, which is a fork, knife, and spoon that come apart. If I can get them apart here, let's see. Oop, there we go. So they come apart, and then of course you've got the knife here. So that was really cool of him. Oh, we got another knife or can opener over here. So we're gonna use these utensils, and let's just get this open and see exactly what we have inside, because I've had this for a couple of weeks now and have really been interested in finding out. Whoa. All right. We'll see if we can date this thing pretty quick. Set that over here. Right off the bat, we have an accessory packet for menu number 8, which I don't think you can really read it. But it says chocolate fudge bar, cocoa beverage, matches, coffee, cream, and sugar. I'm sorry, I had new lights put in my room here, and it is definitely bright. Okay, so here's our main course. It's wrapped in cardboard. We'll slide that out. Okay. And here's our, oops, let's see. We have our old MCI spoon. We have our chicken with rice. Caution, inner bag is open on one side. Remove it carefully, holding outer bag upright to avoid spilling contents. So it's a tear bag. It's pretty simple to figure out. Seems to be definitely still sealed very well, and I don't see any date on it. So this is being no help whatsoever. Let's take a look at our bag here. Okay. Oh, wait. Nope. Still not seeing a date, so let's go ahead and, well, we'll open this in a minute because I want to go ahead and get the chicken and rice opened. This is interesting because it's a brown bag, but it's actually almost clear as well. Kind of a weird silver brown. So let's open this up. Okay, and here's our chicken with rice. Still pretty solid. Let's find the top of it. It's kind of a greasy feel. There we go. All right. And there's our chicken with rice. I'm going to give it a smell. It just smells kind of stale. It's freeze-dried. It shouldn't give off much of a smell. Give it a little bit of a taste. Actually, that tastes really good. Definitely going to think this is going to be good. And this says add half a canteen cup or 13 ounces of hot or cold water to food in bag. Let soak about 5 minutes. Add more water if desired. Maybe eaten dry. Actually dried that tastes delicious. And I'm shocked there's no little twist tie for this. Usually they would used to include those. So let's get the bag fluffed out. We'll add some hot water to it. Give it a stir. It's probably a little much. Actually, I'm about to guarantee that's a bit much. We'll close this back up. And stick it back inside the cardboard if I can. As maybe an insulator. We'll just set that right there. All right, and actually we'll put it back inside of this as well. Well, guess not. All right, we'll just leave that like that. Let's see what else we have. Okay, let's check our accessory packet. Of course, we also have our toilet paper, naturally. Where's our knife? There it is. All right, and inside of here, we have a cocoa beverage powder, type 1, fortified. This looks a little like grease has gotten to it, probably from the fudge bar. Still no date that I can find on that. This is kind of an interesting one for no date. Here we have our cream substitute dry, and that's still a powder. Oops, sorry about that. Here we have our coffee substitute, type 1, style 1, composition 2. Oops, sorry about that. And again, that's powdered. Oh, well, that's delaminated. Oh, yeah, that's definitely delaminated there. Or this was just a sticker over the foil packet. We have our sugar. Still good. We have a second coffee, type 1, style 1, composition 2. That's cool. Then we have our chocolate fudge. Now, I'm going to probably guess that this chocolate fudge is no good. They generally, I've had very poor luck with stuff like this. So, first up, we're going to make our coffee. We use another shameless plug. Oh, we have a book of matches as well. Another shameless plug is for Steve, 1989, who sent me this old U.S. property coffee cup. So we're going to add our sugar to it. And we'll take the delaminated coffee instant type 1. Oops. All right. I think that's all of it. Yep. I'm not going to use this creamer because every time I use these, I end up making just a terrible tasting cup of coffee. So we'll add our hot water to it. Okay, next up we're going to make our cocoa. And again, another shameless Steve 1989 plug for the cocoa cup. Well, again, here's another one that's interesting. You can actually see the how everything's laminated together. You have a plastic layer, the foil, and the paper over that. It's kind of interesting. This has gotten a little bit of moisture to it, obviously, at some point. Okay. If anybody has any idea about the year, this is the DMP Corporation out of Mobile, Alabama. Again, no idea on a date. I've not found anything that even remotely resembles a date on any of this stuff. Let's add some water. Give it a stir. All right. We'll keep our other coffee and our creamer over here. I may send that out to somebody else. We got our chocolate bar. Whoa. Okay, let's check to see how our rice is doing. Our chicken and rice. So it's absorbed everything really nicely. Just gonna give it a stir around again. I think it looks about done. I'm gonna taste it just for a second, see if it is. Yep, that feels, or I believe that is done. So I'm gonna dump it out. Didn't look like I got any dry spots, which is good. And again, I want to thank Btemple for sending this to me. That was super cool of him. And I really need to get something up there to Canada to you, so just know that. Okay, so here's our chicken and rice. Let's go ahead and check out our chocolate fudge. There's that. Well, I can't break that, so let's try to cut it. Wow, that doesn't even want to cut. That is one tough cookie. You know what? We're not even going to worry with it. Okay, so let's give this stuff all a try here. Let's try a sip of our coffee. That's a little stale tasting, but still very drinkable. Let's try our cocoa. Oh, that's awful. That is definitely stale. Oh, God. That's not stale. Rancid's the word for it. Oh, good Lord. Oh. Ah. Darn it. Get a sip of the coffee to wash that out of my mouth. Wow, that is so terrible tasting. Oh. Instantly my mouth started watering. It's just got that, I can't explain it. If you've had old rations, you know when one's gone bad, what the taste is. Let's try this chicken now, this chicken and rice. You can see pieces of the chicken in there. There's a few pieces of carrots, a lot of rice. It smells wonderful. Let's give it a try. Yeah, there's nothing wrong with that. That held up perfectly. Super, super good. Chunks of chicken in it are really, I mean, they have a good texture to it. It's not a spongy chicken. It's actually a shredded chicken, or not shredded, but chicken that shreds when you chew it. The rice has got good. It's good. The seasoning is perfect in it. Maybe a little pepper they could use, but maybe possibly a little salt, but otherwise, right on the money. Now I'm scared to try this chocolate, so I'm just going to try this chocolate fudge, just a little bit of it. Yep, I knew that was bad. Sure enough. Okay, that chocolate was absolutely disgusting. Bleach was the word I should have been using for the cocoa and for the chocolate disc. They taste like bleach. So oddly enough, the coffee is slightly tinged with it, but it's not bad. It's still quite drinkable. But it does have a slight twinge of the bleach to it. The chicken and rice obviously was in a separate container or separate bag, so it's still good. And I am going to finish this up because it's really tasty. It's almost like a Campbell's chicken soup. So with this being kind of the way it is, I'm going to actually try one more thing that was sent to me, and that is a March of 1974 B3 unit from a USMCI. And this was sent to me by Oldsmokey. He reviewed one, this exact same one, a little while back, and his was perfect. And this can looks to be in perfect condition as well. So he wanted to send me one to see if I got one that was basically in the same condition. And it's very rare for that to happen, that they're in that good a condition. So, and the funny thing is, this was made the same year my wife was born. So that's kind of funny. Here we have, looks perfect inside. We have our crackers, and we have our candy chocolate disc with almonds, enriched sweet. Now, the last time I had one of these, it was so rancid, I absolutely couldn't. I mean, I took one bite thinking it looked good, tasted and smelled good. It was not. See, this is another one. It's got the nuts in it. It looks really tasty. Looks like it might be good, so I'm going to taste it and find out. Okay, Smokey, you were right. Whatever batch these came out of that you got, that chocolate is perfect. This is from 1974, and it's got the nuts in it, which is odd because they usually turn, and this is in perfect condition. Wow. That was the first one I've had that actually was good. And I've got to say the chocolate in that is magnificent. Wow. The problem is once these are released out of the can, for some reason, the chocolate all of a sudden ages itself quickly. So do the crackers. I'm going to try one of the crackers real quick. Yep, they are perfect as well. So, I'm going to enjoy all of this now, considering I'm going to be able to eat this chocolate, be able to eat these crackers. I could eat that chicken and rice, and this is going to be a really cool, nostalgic dinner. So again, the food packet long range was from the 70s. I'm not sure what year though, because I could not find a date on any of it. You have a 1974 B3 unit in perfect condition. That's just a topper for this whole thing. So there is good stuff still out there. It's just a matter of finding it. I want to thank everybody that donated stuff. Btemple for the food packet, Oldsmokey for the B3 unit, Steve 1989 for the cups, Multi-Magnum 45 for the knife, and Elandil for the hobo fork and spoon.